Howdy students, and welcome to another short clip on another element of the business model canvas as part of a series in implementing business and products of industrial design engineering / open innovator. And today I'm talking about the key partners element of the business model canvas. So the questions are, who are these key partners, and especially if they're suppliers, who are they? Which key resources are we acquiring from these partners, and which key activities do they perform? So these are important questions to ask yourself about your business model. There's different type of partnerships, and the most common one is a buyer-supplier relationship. Bloody hell, this happens at the worst moments. So the most common one is a buyer-supplier relationship, which assures that you have reliable supplies coming in for whatever you need to do with them, and for your supplier it means that they have a stable sales volume, so there's a benefit for both sides in that sense. But also other types of partnerships can be set up. So there can be strategic alliances between non-competitors. For example, if you are working in different channels, so there can be like a news agency that supplies news to both online and offline channels. So that could be in terms of a strategic alliance. There can also be strategic partnerships between competitors, for example, to spread the risk, or to be able to do something new, or to guarantee again a certain type of supply. So for example, rare earth metals are very important in the production of mobile phones and other smart technologies. So securing the supply of rare earth metals could be a subject of a strategic partnership between competitors in this case. Another thing can be a joint venture to develop a new business. That can be because both partners in the joint venture have different input that is necessary to develop the new business, but it can also be, for example, in relating to the market or the area. So for example, if a Dutch company that is very good with cheese would go to another country where they don't do cheese that much, they could work together with a local dairy company that maybe for now only produces milk, to develop a joint venture to start producing cheese. Maybe it's a far-fetched example, but I think you get the drift. So what can be the motivations for key partnerships? What are the reasons that you look for a key partner instead of doing something yourself, or having a not so key partner but just a normal relationship? Why is it key? Well, it can be relating to optimization and economy of scale. So when you're looking for efficiency in your company, or in optimizing your production chains, it can be that key partners can really help you to achieve that. Key partnerships also reduce risk and uncertainty. If you have guaranteed supplies, you won't have uncertainty about, if you have short-term contracts, then you never know what will happen. But if you have a good relationship with a key partner, you reduce risk. And of course it can be acquisition of particular resources and activities if there are certain things that you do not have in-house, and that could be very costly or time-consuming to develop yourself. A key partnership can give you access to those. So these are the motivations to enter into a key partnership, into a relationship with a key partner. But what can these things look like? Well, for example, Heineken is worldwide known as a brewery and supplier of beers, but especially in the Netherlands they have a very strong relationship with a lot of bars where the bars make a contract to only supply Heineken, and then Heineken gives the pays for a lot of the for the equipment, but also for things like decorations, furniture within the bar. This has the downside for the people owning the bar and running the bar, that they are fixed in a long-term contract with Heineken. So if the price goes up in the future, maybe they have to go along with that, but they have the benefit that they have a much lower investment. So this is very interesting type of key partnership if you want to start a bar, because it reduces your necessary investment. If you look, so the same type of things go for Coke and other beverages. They supply equipment, and but then you have to use that equipment for a long time, and you're fixed into the contract. Another thing is, for example, if you look at bicycle accessories, you have independent companies doing the accessories. So for the bicycle companies, it's not interesting to make them themselves, but what they do is they get into a selective partnership. So this bicycle seat for children is made by an external supplier, but it has the specific colors that go with the Gazelle bike, so that it is it is a unique offering. It's not any type of seat, but it's a seat in the style of the bicycle. So this is again a key partnership where the total picture of what you can buy is complete by working together between these companies. Another, the Kratvass, the thing to put the crate of beer fixed on the back of your bike, that is can be developed in relation with the beer companies, and then it's as a promotional article. Again, then there can be a key partnership in supplying the product to the market. So how does the key partnership relate to the value proposition? Some examples. Well, if you have fast-moving consumer goods, the availability is of course a very important part of the value proposition. And so, this, for example, supermarkets or retail chains as distribution partners are key. If you want to supply your fast-moving consumer goods to the Dutch market, you have to deal with Albert Heijn, and unfortunately it means that they will put your margins down and make you give them really very good prices, but it has the benefit for you that you are available to the entire Dutch market. Another thing with key partnerships, if technology is advancing at very high rates, but there's a lot of technologies that have a very high risk, and you need to invest a lot before you get some returns. So key partnership can be a way of spreading the risk there, and you work together on these type of high risk activities. So in relation to the value proposition, you as a company offer a certain value proposition. From the point of view of the business model canvas, it is important to focus on where you are creating value, and the rest are things that you can outsource. Not that you must outsource, but that are quite possible to outsource. And again, the difference between any partner or a key partner, the things that are adding value to your value proposition, there you definitely have to think about choosing your partners wisely. You have to think about that anyway, but that's it for today. See you for the next episode.